So this is the final question for topic B. We're talking about the number of fashion magazine subscribers being modeled by function f. Easy to remember because F stands for fashion. They use this function where x represents the number of years after 2000 and f of x or y represents the number of subscribers, like that during that year. And then this is representing the sports magazine, so that's g of x. This is representing the same thing, but in terms of the sports magazine. So let's look at each section. F of 0 is less than, greater than, or equal to g of 0. We're going to plug in 0 into each function and to see which one this is going to be. So f of 0, we plug in 0 into our function. If we do 375 times 0, that's 0. You add 1,190 to 0, just 1,190. I'm just going to put 1,190 above that. And again, if you didn't see what we just did, we took 375, multiplied it by 0, and added 1,190 because that is what happens when we plug in 0 into our function. If you did the same thing for g, this time you're not plugging it in. Well, you are, but you're actually just observing the graph. So go to x equals 0, go up until you hit the y, and boom, it's about right there, about 1,500. At this point, you're just telling me is 1,190 less than, greater than, or equal to 1,500? It is less than. And then it wants you to know, or wants to know if you understand the context of the situation. It means the number of fashion magazine subscribers in 2000 was less than, greater than, equal to? It's less than, right? If this is less than, then it is less than in terms of subscribers. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're multiplying this by 10. We're plugging in 10 this time. So we're going to go f of 10 okay, that will be 3,750. Remember, if you're multiplying something by 10, you're just adding a 0 to it. You're adding 1,190. If you add those together, it should be 4,940. I did that in my head. If that's incorrect, my apologies. I'm pretty sure it should be 4,940. But the real focus of this, though, is just comparing these two. So if you go to g of 10, we go to g of 10 right here. We go up. It's about 2,000. So it's really obvious which one's bigger. It's going to be this one. It is greater than, which means that the number of fashion magazine subscribers in 2010 was greater than the sports magazine subscribers.